Hello and welcome to this journey of improving your English communication skills. You may feel nervous or excited, and that is completely normal. Learning English is a big step, and this audiobook is here to guide and support you every step of the way. In the next few chapters, we will explore simple, effective ways to build your skills. Together, we will talk about the basics, how to listen, speak, read, and write in English, and how to use English in real life. English is a global language. It is used in many countries and in many jobs. By learning English, you can talk to more people, understand movies and songs, and find better opportunities at work or school. Every time you practice, you are getting closer to your goal. You should feel proud that you have started this path. Remember, everyone starts as a beginner. Even the people you look up to started at zero. With small steps and regular practice, you can improve day by day. You might be learning English for different reasons. Maybe you want to travel or work at an international company, or enjoy your favorite TV shows without subtitles. Whatever your reason, this audiobook is made for you. Throughout this audiobook, I will share examples and tips you can use every day. We will make sure you never feel lost or overwhelmed, and that you can enjoy each step of learning. In Chapter 1, we will focus on the basics of grammar, vocabulary, and building your confidence with English. There are many ideas here, and you can try them one by one to see which work best for you. Are you ready? Let's go! Chapter 1. Start with the basics, grammar, vocabulary, and confidence. Every journey begins with small steps. The same is true for learning English. In this chapter, we will start with the basics and build a strong foundation. First, let's talk about grammar and vocabulary in a simple way, and then we will talk about confidence, because believing in yourself is very important. Grammar is like the rules of the road in a language. You do not need to learn every rule at once. Start with very basic grammar. For example, learn how to make simple sentences like, I am a student, or she likes apples. Focus on the present tense at first and learn basic sentence structure. Subject, verb, and object. You can practice by writing or saying short sentences about your daily life. For example, I eat breakfast, or I go to work. These sentences may seem simple, but they give you a strong start on your English journey. You can also learn to ask very simple questions like, what is your name? Or, where do you live? Using the same words you have learned. Vocabulary means the words you know in English. Start with the words you use every day. Think of categories like family, mother, father, friend, food, bread, rice, water, or places, home, school, market. You do not need to learn hundreds of words at once. A good approach is to learn a few new words each day or each week. For example, write down 5 new words and their meanings, and then try to use each one in a sentence. The more you use a word, the easier it becomes to remember it. You can also use flashcards or language apps to help you remember new words easily. Saying each new word out loud and using it in a sentence can also help you remember it better. Building confidence is just as important as learning words and grammar. It is normal to feel shy or make mistakes when you speak English. But each mistake is a chance to learn. Try to speak even if you know only a few words. You can practice in a safe environment. For example, talk to yourself in the mirror or say a few phrases with a language learning app. Each time you try, you will feel a little more confident. You might imagine a real situation, like going to a store and saying, hello, please, and thank you to the cashier. Even with these simple words, you will do great. Each small success will help you feel proud and ready for more. Remember, confidence grows with practice and time. Here are some simple tips to help you with the basics. Start by learning small, common words that you will use every day. Write short sentences about your day, even if they seem very simple or short. Label things in your home with their English names, for example, door, table, cup. Seeing these words often will help you remember them. Practice a simple dialogue with a friend or language partner, even if it's just greetings like, hello, how are you? And nice to meet you. Keep a list of new words and example sentences in a notebook or phone app and review them regularly. By starting with these basic steps, you will build a solid foundation. You will feel more ready to move on to listening and speaking practice in the next chapter. Keep up the great work and remember that every expert was once a beginner. Believe in yourself and enjoy the process of learning. You are taking an important first step, and that is something to be proud of. Chapter 2. Listening skills. Watching shows, listening to podcasts. Listening is a very important skill when you learn a language. By listening to English often, you will start to understand how words are spoken and how sentences flow. This can help you when you speak and read as well. Listening may feel hard at first, but with time you will get better. The more you listen, the more familiar English sounds and rhythms will become to your ear. Try to use your everyday activities to practice listening. For example, you can watch English TV shows or movies. If the story is hard, start with simple shows like cartoons or movies you have seen before in your native language. You can watch with English subtitles, and later try without subtitles. Listening to music or podcasts in English is another fun way to learn. Choose topics you enjoy. Perhaps listen to songs you like and read the lyrics, or find a simple podcast or radio program about a hobby or subject you love. Repeat and replay. You can watch the same short clip or episode more than once. The first time, just enjoy the story or song. The next time, try to pick out new words or phrases. This repetition helps you understand better each time. Active listening practice. When you listen to something, focus on understanding the general idea first. Don't worry about every single word. You can ask yourself questions about what you heard. For example, after a short song or a video clip, ask, "What was that about?" or "Who was speaking?" This helps train your ear to follow along. It can also help to write down new words or phrases you hear and look them up later. Over time, your vocabulary will grow just by listening. Listening for fun. Try to listen to English in ways you enjoy. If you love cooking, watch a cooking show in English. If you like sports, listen to a sports news podcast in simple English. This way, learning becomes fun and related to your interests. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a difference. For example, set a goal to listen to one song and try to understand its meaning each day. Small steps like this will add up and improve your listening skills. Here are some simple tips to improve your listening skills. Watch children's shows, cartoons, or movies in English. They often have clear and slow speech. Listen to songs in English and read or sing along with the lyrics. Try podcasts or radio programs made for English learners, or short news segments in easy English. Practice listening during your daily routine, like on the bus, walking, or before you go to sleep. Listening in real life. Imagine you are at a bus station and hear an announcement in English. At first, you might catch a few words like train or station. Over time, with practice, you will start catching more of the message. That is real progress. Remember, it's okay if you don't understand everything at first. Each time you listen, your brain is learning new sounds and words. Keep listening and be patient. In the next chapter, we will talk about speaking practice, where you will use many of these new words and sounds in conversation. Chapter 3. Speaking practice. Conversations, self-talk, shadowing. Now it is time to practice speaking. This is often the scariest part for many learners, but also the most rewarding. Every time you speak, you get a little better. You do not need to be perfect. The goal is to communicate and learn from the experience. Speaking out loud helps your brain remember words and phrases much faster, and it builds your confidence. The more you speak, the more natural English will sound to you. Speak with yourself. Yes, you heard it right. You can talk to yourself in English. For example, narrate your daily activities. Say out loud, "I am making coffee," or "I am leaving the house now." Describe what you see, or say a simple sentence about your feelings, like, "I feel happy today." Speaking like this may feel funny at first, but it is a great way to practice without pressure. Stand in front of a mirror or imagine explaining your day to a friend. This will help you get used to forming English sentences without fear. You will notice that saying simple sentences daily makes you more confident. Use a language partner or tutor. Try to find someone to speak with in English. This could be a friend, family member, classmate, or even an online partner. There are free language exchange apps and websites where you can chat or have video calls with learners from around the world. You can practice simple conversations, like greetings, talking about the weather, or discussing your hobbies. Even short daily chats help a lot. When you use English to talk about simple things, you build your skills. You will gain confidence and vocabulary with each short conversation. Shadowing technique. Another useful way to practice speaking is called shadowing. When you listen to a short English sentence or phrase, pause and repeat it immediately, trying to copy the sound and intonation. For example, you might listen to a sentence in a movie or a song, and then speak it out loud as if you were the speaker. Shadowing helps you mimic native pronunciation and rhythm. Do this with short clips at first, and over time, your pronunciation and fluency will improve as you train your ear and mouth at the same time. Remember, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when speaking a new language. If someone doesn't understand you, simply try again or use different words. Each attempt is a learning opportunity. Smile and stay positive. For example, if a cashier responds to you kindly when you say, "Hello, thank you," it shows your English is working. Even saying a few simple phrases in a conversation can make a big difference in your learning journey. Celebrate each success, like finishing a short conversation or telling a small story, because each success builds your speaking ability. Each sentence you speak is practice that will help you improve. Here are some simple tips to help you practice speaking. Talk to yourself or your reflection in the mirror. Describe your actions or feelings in English. Repeat lines from your favorite English movie or show. Try to copy how the actors speak. Use language learning apps or online chats to find people to talk with. Join a conversation group, class, or an online forum where you can practice speaking aloud in English. Real conversation example. Imagine you go to a cafe and order in English, saying, "Hello, I'd like a coffee, please." Or think of a time you met a new classmate and said, "Nice to meet you. Where are you from?" These simple exchanges use basic phrases and give you practice. Over time, you can add more complex sentences. Each time you try speaking in a real situation, you learn how to communicate better. Chapter 4. Reading and Writing. Simple texts, journaling, daily habits. Reading and writing go together, and both help you learn English much faster. Reading shows you new words and how sentences are built, while writing helps you remember what you have learned. You do not need to read difficult books or write essays right away. Start with very simple materials and small writing tasks. The key is to practice a little every day. Reading practice. Choose easy and interesting texts to read. This could be a short story for kids, a comic book, or a news article for beginners. You might label a children's picture book or read a simple blog in English about your hobby. If a word is hard, try to guess its meaning from the sentence or use a dictionary. Reading aloud can also help. When you read, speak the words, and you practice pronunciation too. The more you read, the more familiar you will become with common words and phrases. Reading just one page a day can make a big difference over time. Writing practice. You can start a simple daily journal. Write a few sentences about your day, like what you did or how you felt. It could be as short as, "Today I ate an apple," or "I am happy because I learned a new word." Writing helps you use the words and grammar you have learned. You could also write grocery lists, post short messages on social media in English, or send text messages to a friend. If you like drawing, try writing a caption for your picture. All of these are writing practices. Every time you write, you help your brain remember spelling and meaning better. For example, if you enjoy drawing, you could label your drawings with English words. Here are some simple tips to improve your reading and writing. Read one page of a simple English book or an article each day. Use a dictionary for any new word. Write a short diary entry or note about your day, even if it is just a sentence or two. Change your phone or social media language settings to English to practice reading labels and messages. Try writing a short message or email to yourself in English, like a reminder or a shopping list. Summarize a story or video you watched by writing 2 or 3 sentences about it. Use an English learning app or website that has simple reading and writing exercises. Read simple signs or instructions in English whenever you can, such as menus, labels, or road signs. Real-life example. Imagine you want to cook a new recipe. Read the recipe in English and try to follow it. You will learn cooking words and how instructions are written. Or picture yourself at the grocery store. You can read the labels on the products. Even if it is just a few words, it adds to your vocabulary. You can also try writing a short review of a movie or video you watched by saying, "I liked this movie," or "This was interesting." As you do these tasks, you will notice your reading and writing getting easier over time. Even recognizing an English word on a sign is a small success to celebrate. Keep it up, and you will see your skills grow quickly. Chapter 5. Real-life application. Social situations. Workplace. Online. All the skills you have learned so far will really come alive when you use English in real situations. Using English in daily life makes learning meaningful and fun. Whether you are talking with friends, working, or exploring the internet, these are chances to practice what you know. Let's look at some common places where you can use English and put your skills into action. Social situations. Use English when you meet people. For example, greet someone with, "Hello, how are you?" and introduce yourself, saying, "My name is," your name. You can also ask easy questions, like, "Where are you from?" or "What do you like to do?" If you go to a cafe or restaurant, try ordering in English. Say, "I would like a coffee, please." These small conversations might feel hard at first, but they are great practice. Each time you speak, you get more comfortable. You could also practice with a friend by role-playing a conversation. Each effort makes you better. Work and study. Many workplaces use English for emails or meetings. Try writing a short email in English, maybe thanking a colleague or asking a simple question. If you attend a class in English, practice speaking up in class when you can. You might prepare a short self-introduction or contribute one sentence in a discussion. In job interviews or resumes, even basic English can help. For instance, learn how to say your job title and skills in English. Even if it is just saying, "Thank you," at work, it shows you are learning English for your career. Online world. The internet is a big space to practice English. You can watch English videos on YouTube or read English websites on topics you love. If you use social media, try writing a comment or message in English once in a while. Perhaps find an English-speaking pen pal or chat partner online through language exchange communities. Even playing video games in English can be helpful if there is chat. When you use English online, you learn new words and ideas at the same time. Remember to have fun and keep practicing without worry. The online community can be supportive of learners. Here are some ways to use English in real life. Try ordering food or coffee in English, even if just practicing with a friend. Write a short email or message to a friend or colleague in English. Join an English-speaking club, class, or online group about a hobby you enjoy. When you travel, use English to ask for directions or help at airports or hotels. Post a comment in English on a website or video about something you like. Speak English at home or with a friend for a few minutes each day, like describing your actions or your day. Real-life scenario example. Imagine you are at a park and see a traveler who needs help. You could say, "Hello, do you need help?" and give directions. Or imagine your coworker asks, "Can you review this report?" and you respond in simple English, even if just saying, "Yes, I will try." Each of these experiences helps you see that your English is useful. Every time you use a bit of English outside of practice, you become more confident and skillful. Keep practicing like this, and soon English will become a normal part of your life. You will see how much you can achieve when you step out of your comfort zone. Chapter 6. Staying motivated, dealing with fear, practice tips. Learning a new language can sometimes feel challenging, and it is normal to feel tired or frustrated. You might worry about making mistakes or not improving fast enough. Remember, every learner feels like this at times. The important thing is to keep going. Think about why you started learning English and keep those reasons in mind. Every day that you practice, you are making progress, even if it feels slow. Celebrate small steps, like understanding a sentence or using a new word correctly. Set realistic goals. It helps to set small, clear goals so you can see your progress. For example, you could aim to learn 5 new words a week or have a 1-minute conversation in English by the end of the month. Write down what you want to achieve and check off each goal when you meet it. This will help you stay motivated because you can see how far you have come. If you miss a day of practice, do not worry. Just start again tomorrow. Consistency over time is what counts. Stay positive and reward yourself. Be kind to yourself and talk positively. You can even keep a journal or record of your successes, like a progress chart or notes about what you learned. Celebrate when you reach a goal, maybe by treating yourself to something you enjoy. Find a friend or community. You can join an English class, online group, or study with a friend who also wants to learn. Seeing others learn with you can give you energy. Every learner has ups and downs, but each effort moves you forward. Here are some quick motivation tips. Write down small goals, like learn 3 new words per week, and check them off when done. Keep a practice log or calendar. Seeing your streak will inspire you to keep going. Reward yourself when you reach a goal, even with something small. Study with a friend or join an online community for support and encouragement. Remind yourself of why you are learning English and imagine your future success. Conclusion. Congratulations on reaching the end of this audiobook. You have learned many useful tips and strategies to improve your English communication skills. We talked about the basics of grammar and vocabulary, how to listen to English every day, practicing speaking with confidence, building your reading and writing habits, and using English in real-life situations. We also discussed how to stay motivated along the way. Remember these key points and use them one step at a time in your daily life. Now it's your turn to put these ideas into action. Start small. Pick one tip and try it today. For example, watch a short English video, write a sentence in a journal, or speak to someone using a phrase you learned. The important thing is to practice regularly and enjoy the process. Keep a positive attitude and be proud of your progress. Each time you practice, you become a little better, and soon you will notice great improvements. Think of your English learning as a journey, and enjoy each part of it. You are not alone in this. Many people are learning English right now just like you. With each day of practice, you will feel more confident and ready to communicate in English. Remember why you started, and let that motivate you to keep moving forward. Thank you for listening and investing time in yourself. You can do this, and the future is bright when you keep learning. Good luck on your English learning journey.